Hello everyone, this is potpotsie here, and today we have the 0.15.0 update out for Minecraft Pocket Edition. This is the beta, of course, you can see on the screen there, or the alpha build as it were on the screen, but everybody's been waiting for this. I feel like for weeks now, the anticipation has just been building up. The developers this week, they've actually mentioned like 50 features. They just keep loading them out, so everybody's going crazy in anticipation, and it's finally available. So obviously on the front screen you can see a few things. We'll talk about it shortly, but then we'll move on to the actual fun features. But the main screen changed quite a bit. They changed the colors of the buttons as well as a bit of the layout. As they added achievements here, you can actually see those. But first, the skin page. The skin page is actually quite different. They've added quite a few things here, and I actually really like it. At first, I was like, what in the heck did they do to this page? But then it kind of looked nice because you've got different options here. You can switch between skins very fast. And also, if you had recent skins, you could just kind of switch between a few. You know, if you had like a couple of different ones you like, you know, maybe my potpotsie skin, I could change to Yoda or some Star Wars character. You know, I gotta have a bunch of them over there in the recent tab. So that's actually really nice. And as you might actually know, they've actually basically based the interface off of Windows 10. So this looks basically exactly like Windows 10 on Pocket Edition. So the difference is, I think Windows 10 has one more tab at the top here, but I'm not exactly sure why this does not, but it doesn't really matter. It's beta 1, so maybe they'll make some changes and whatnot. But anyway, this page actually looks the same when you make a new world or change a world. The only difference really to the interface there was the front page. Most of the inside will be the same as far as the interface goes. The bottom right, you can see the button with the 3 dots, you know, to get to your inventory. It is now a little bit transparent, whereas the last update made it kind of a solid tan color, which is very hard to see through, but they did change that indeed. Now, if you click that, again, it looks basically the same, right? But the difference is it's actually got a ton of new items. So if we go over to this tab to start, you will see a ton of these different arrows of things, you know, the arrow of resistance, all these fun little types here. People have been waiting for these. And this is only the first beta, right, of 0.15.0. So who knows what they will add in the coming versions here. But anyway, so the more interesting thing to me is actually down in the weapons tab. You've got horses, which everybody's been waiting for. We've also got some husks here. So husks are kind of an exclusive mob. I don't think most people. I've also got some armor here. I'm gonna grab some diamond horse armor. I think we do need a saddle to actually utilize this horse here. So we need to find one of those. And to be honest with you, oh, there they are. Okay, we're good. All right, let's spawn up some horses real quick. Now, some of these horses, they'll be babies. Sometimes they'll be donkeys, you know, different things. And so we must find one that is not. So we'll go ahead and ride it and tap sneak to dismount. So basically, you have to get a horse to like you before you can put a saddle on it, okay? So you have to ride it. It throws you off. Ride it again. It threw me off again. He's not happy. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit you. Okay, ride him again. And you have to wait for hearts to pop up. It's kind of like feeding certain animals, you know, the bones and stuff like that. And it may be buggy. It's the first update. Nope, he's still angry. Okay, we're going to try that again. Why are you being such a pain? Let me have you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, guys. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't usually take this long, but we're going to keep trying here. You get 2 more chances, okay? If you don't let me be friends with you, we're done. All right, no. Okay, there we go. We got hearts. So now it says open on here. So now you can open up the bloody horse's inventory. How cool is that? And you can tap its armor. Oh, look at that. That is really nice looking. You have to admit it. That looks really, really nice. So that is actual diamond armor. That stuff is not craftable. You have to find it inside of a dungeon in order to actually get it in the game. You have to find it. Now, also a saddle. Now, a saddle is required to actually control the horse. If you don't have a saddle on the horse, it will basically just walk around as it pleases, and you can just kind of sit on his back. But now I can actually ride the horse, and they run up things like crazy, guys. Look at this. It will just boom, you know. They usually run up really fast. Now, right here, it's got a little bit of a struggle there, but for the most part, this feels a lot like PCs, honestly. Wow, I'm actually surprised at how much it feels like it. I'm trying to see what this button. So if you crouch, it jumps off the horse. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out there. So you can ride. Now, of course, I'm in creative mode, so you don't see some of the interface that you normally will. For example, feeding the horse, you know, making it run and whatnot, giving it energy and things. You won't see that here, but one thing is if you also tap and hold the jump button, you can boost its jump and get really high jumps. So that's similar to the PC version as well. Obviously, Pocket Edition, you got to push the button. On PC, you just press the space bar. But anyway, you've got the inventory here. So to use that, you just have to aim down at the horse and tap the open button, and you will basically see the options here. So I don't know if there's a whole lot of function to these horses right now, aside from the obvious of saddle and also armor. But I know that with donkeys on the other version, you can put a chest on their back and you can actually fill it up with stuff. So it's really cool. You could use it to move a lot of supplies. Let's say you want to move to a new location or something like that. That would be very, very useful for that. So the next mob I want to talk about is the husks. So husks are actually a exclusive feature for Minecraft Pocket Edition. I do not believe they have been talked about or added to any other version yet. I don't know that they're going to be. It hasn't really been mentioned as far as we're concerned, but it doesn't matter. They're basically just a sand mob. So I'll actually go over to the desert here and enjoy. So when I say sand mob, they actually spawn in the desert. They are not made of sand, or at least from what I can tell. So let's go in here and spawn up a couple of those. And you can see they're very, very freaky, but they kind of look like zombies that are basically covered in like sand outfits. But apparently these things will spawn in the desert in the daytime, which makes the desert a bit freaky because the desert has never really had any hostility inside of it, you know. And obviously because they originate from the desert, they do not burn in the light. So that gives them quite a bit of an advantage to zombies and other mobs that will burn in the daytime. These will not burn in the daytime. However, oh, look at those little bunnies. There's a cute little thing. Look at those things that actually camouflage with the desert. I don't know if there's a desert bunnies. Does that even exist? I don't know, but it looks to me like these things can travel outside of their biome, so they will come from the desert, but they will not die if they walk on the grass, at least right now. I don't know if that will change later. Anyway, there's quite a lot of features. Of course, I barely touched on hardly anything so far, but basically I just wanted to show you guys a couple of quick things from the update since it just came out about an hour or two ago. I couldn't record it right off because I had to go out, but I will be recording a bunch of videos for you guys today and tomorrow so you guys can see all the awesome new features. And I also will be starting my Let's Play on 0.15.0. I've actually been waiting for this update in order to do that. I was going to do it on 0.14, but things got crazy. I moved and a lot of other things I'm going to explain in an update post probably tomorrow, if not sometime this week. I will be explaining why I haven't been here, because obviously I haven't quit YouTube and I never will, so don't worry about that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will be back again tomorrow with more 0.15.0.